We've had a driving rainstorm make its way through the plains, and it definitely is going to be a factor here this afternoon at Empower Field at Mile High in Denver. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the Denver Broncos. On the visitor sideline, Jaguars head coach Liam Cohen. His guys ready to get this one going. On the other side, the head coach of the home team. His guys also found in their opener a week ago, so we got a couple of teams here desperately trying to avoid that 0-2 start.
Cam Little, the kickoff for the Jaguars.
Two clubs here, each looking to rebound from a Week 1 loss as we're underway on EA Sports. And look at this. Right away, a loose football. And the Jags grab it. And he brings this one back. A fumble return for a Jacksonville score. So that's about as fortuitous of a bounce as you're going to find as it's scooped up and taken in for the touchdown.
And I love how you use the word fortuitous there, because as that popped up, he just happened to be in the right place, grabbed it, and found his way into the end zone.
Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game.
Cam Little, the kickoff for the Jaguars.
So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Broncos take the field behind their third-year QB, who has really come into his own, leading Denver to the AFC title game last season, Bo Nix.
And he was terrific in the opener, threw 3 touchdown passes, and make no mistake about it, he was eager to get right back out and do it again. So I think we'll see him try to test his secondary quite a bit as this game goes on.
He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit. We decided not to throw it on first down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the first down yardage. But it's only second and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Nix to the air. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Results in a 4th down.
He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. Take it at the 37. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They're led by the number 1 overall pick in the 2021 draft, Trevor Lawrence.
And he certainly had his share of struggles in the opener, threw a couple of ill-timed interceptions in the game. So that was something that was hard to pop all week in practice. Because if he's going to help this team be a winning one, he can't give the football away like he did last week.
First down, Jacksonville.
A fake on the jet sweep. Now Lawrence on play action. The Jaguars had 0-1 in the year following the loss in the opener. And what doubly stings for them, CD, they lose week 1 at home, and now here on the road week 2. So it's certainly not a must-win, but boy, you hate to start a season with 2 straight losses.
Yeah, because you sort of feel like you're playing from behind right from the beginning, and that can really mess with your confidence. Plus, if you get to 0-2, here come the articles, here comes the sports talk shows, pointing out the small percentage of teams that make the playoffs after they begin a season 0-2.
And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Only a yard there on the keeper, but that's all he needed. First down. From out of the gun, they run with Tootin. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 40 yards rushing for him on their opening drive of the contest, and it's now first and goal. Lawrence on the sneak. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. Back at the 2 now. Here's second and goal. Lawrence now to throw after that last run. Rush coming, and he's taken down. They'll wind up losing 10 there. A full 10 yards, so that one hurts. And it brings up third and goal. Now Lawrence to throw. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Trevor Lawrence, his 4th touchdown on the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage. This time the extra point up and good. And the lead now stands at 13.
Broncos nothing.
That time a 9-play drive. And it was capped off by Trevor Lawrence taking it in himself.
Cam Little to kick off for the Jaguars.
Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. A beautiful fake. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
It's a gain of 14 yards. That's good for a Broncos first down.
Right back to Dobbins on first. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
At the 38-yard line.
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Second quarter about to begin from Denver. It's the Broncos in possession of the football as they've got it second down and 11. Working out of the gun is Nix. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first.
They were backed up behind the sticks, but he still found a way to make that first down happen. That's the kind of fight every coach hopes his franchise quarterback has in him. Look a tough situation like that in the eye and come up with a solution on the spot.
On first and 10, it's Dobbins. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. He was brought down by Foyesade Oluwakin. Here's second and 10.
At the 46-yard line.
They'll go again with Dobbins. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. Third down and 13.
Back at the 49-yard line.
Operating from the gun, here's Nix. That one thrown across his body, and it's incomplete. On fourth down, Jeremy Crawshaw on to punt.
Coverage by Jarian Jones.
And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like.
18-yard line.
Play action. It's Lawrence. That's going to be caught. It's Jacoby Myers. And he'll be dropped at the 36. It's a good gain of 18 on a play that originated back at the 18.
First down, Jacksonville.
Now a carry for Allen. To about the 40-yard line.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now Lawrence. And throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
The Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. And now a fair catch called for and taken just outside the 40-yard line. The Broncos offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
Jumpy on the right side of the line.
Sometimes when you're on the end, a little bit farther away from the ball, any type of movement will get you to jump, and that's exactly what happened there.
A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. From the 47, it's 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd down at the 47.
To throw is Nix. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Trayvon Walker. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. They need 12 here. It's 3rd down. Throwing Nix. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And he'll get this up near midfield, but that's still a few yards shy of the first down. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Here's Jeremy Crawshaw now as he's on to punt for Denver. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline.
The Jaguars take over.
As the visitors head back out, we take a look at the defensive coordinator for the home team. His guys trail here in this first half, so he and the rest of the staff will be looking for ways to keep this deficit right where it is. From the gun, it's Lawrence. And this one's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Now Lawrence. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. Here's Lawrence to throw. In a double coverage, and it's intercepted. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
The Bronco offense now set to come back out onto the field. And now following that turnover, they've got an opportunity here to try to cash in with good field position before intermission. Here's Nix. That's to Waddle on the quick slant. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17.
And Jalen Waddle provides that flash of speed that Denver desired, and that's why they traded a first-round pick for him. Over 1,000 yards his first 3 years in the NFL. Hasn't hit it his last 2. But this change of scenery should benefit Jalen Waddle and the Broncos.
So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and it'll be second and a couple.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up 3rd and 3.
To throw, here's Nix. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
The kick by Lutz is good. And they will indeed get on the board here, but still trailing. It's now 13-3. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal. And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. A good pickup there, 21 yards. So halftime straight ahead. It is time to join our good friend Scott Hansen. He's got our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Brandon, thank you. Our trip around the NFL starts now. We begin in Foxborough, the Patriots at home to take on the Pittsburgh Steelers. And it's a man picked up late in the process from Philadelphia, A.J. Brown. It's fired deep downfield. He's right there to secure it. 71 yards to the house. The Pats are off to a good start, 2-0 on the young season. From there, let's go out to Orchard Park, one of the toughest tickets of the year, the debut game at New Highmark Stadium. The Lions taking on the Bills. And it's James Cook. He'll use his blockers and maneuver his way to the end zone, 8 yards on the touchdown. Lastly, after some debate here internally, we've settled on our Impact Player of the Week. It is this man. And this is not exactly a thing of beauty, but it'll do the job. And this is a touchdown. The Jets do, however, wind up falling in this one. We'll give you a look now at the remainder of the games in progress in the early window and what's still to come here in Week 2 of the National Football League regular season. Meanwhile, in our game, it was a competitive, hard-hitting first half. We expect more of the same going forward as we get you back out to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Scott, thank you very much. We are ready to get started here with the second half. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in this second half. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Out come the Jaguars now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Steps away to his left. Throw left side taken in by Washington. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. This 2nd and 4. Lawrence. And he'll get it right back to Washington. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Parker Washington, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Jaguars are able to extend their lead. Lawrence and the Jags offense staying out there. They'll go for 2 here. They'll try and throw for it. And he's going to be taken down. It's a sack. And they fail on the try for 2. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. The Broncos offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. And he's had his fair share of troubles in this one, unfortunately. This defensive front has wreaked havoc throughout the contest, and he hasn't been able to create enough space to make something positive happen to this point. Looking to put a drive together. Now it's Nix. A quick throw there is incomplete.
Well, that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
Nix from the shotgun. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark it down at the 49. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. So from just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Complete to Bryant. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 37.
14 yards on the play. That's good for a Broncos first down. 1st and 10 at the 37.
Now a carry for Dobbins. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. 2nd and 7, operating from the 34.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 34-yard line.
Back to throw. Nix got his man complete over the middle. It's Bryant. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 20-yard line.
It's a gain of 14 yards. That's another Broncos first down. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Drops it off for Coleman. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
He's out of bounds at the
2nd down and 3.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Looking to throw. Nix. That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass. Nix looking to throw again. That is caught. And the Broncos are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
First down. 1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. And that'll be a free 5 yards for the offense.
Just like a tennis match, that's just an unforced error. Stay alert, don't jump early, and give them free yardage.
Nix to the air. Touchdown! Cortland Sutton, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Broncos are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd.
Line up for the 2-point conversion.
They'll try and run it in with Coleman. And he will get into the end zone, and the 2-point conversion will cut this down to a 6-point game. The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. And that's pretty good coverage by the kick team, as he'll only be able to get this past the 15-yard line and no further. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. Got his man. It's the tight end Strangeworthy. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line.
13 yards.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. The toss here to Tootin, running right. And some room to maneuver. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
To the 48-yard line. A gain of 22 yards. 1st down, Jacksonville.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. But we'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back now to Denver. It's Jaguar football here, and they'll look to extend their lead as we begin quarter number 4. Are things looking much rosier for them here in week 2? They work with the lead as they've got it 1st and 10. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4 and 2nd down.
And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus.
Oh, no, he lost the football. It's picked up by the Broncos.
Well, partner, gets tested a little bit because I know the defensive guys were lines and all.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right.
After review of the play, ruling on the field is...
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. They'll try and run for it with Tootin. Fighting his way through contact. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 107 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. On 1st down, back to Tootin. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Jacksonville.
Bashal Tootin, his 1st rushing touchdown of the year. And the Jaguars have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point attempt to come here. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. That drive goes 80 yards in 6 plays. And a nice play on the end of it, an 18-yard touchdown run. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
Partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
That's good for a Broncos 1st down.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And he will find his man Sutton. That's complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
That's another Broncos first down.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Open man, and again it's Sutton. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
They'll look to throw again.
This will be caught. It's Waddle.
And all the way home for a Broncos score.
Jalen Waddle.
30 yards.
And the Broncos get a bit closer.
And now in a 9-point game, they'll still just need to go for 1 here. As this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion.
Makes the score Jaguars.
5 plays there on that drive.
And it was finished off by a Jalen Waddle touchdown. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Jaguars offense and their running back getting set to go once more. And he has put in a full game's work and then some. Just an incredible performance on the ground to this point in the 4th quarter. 2nd and 9.
At the 28-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd.
Here's Allen. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts.
And the Jaguar first down.
They keep it on the ground. Allen again. And somehow he's going to get a yard out of this as he fought through that first contact. And 2nd down.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Toss left side for Tootin.
There he goes left side. And he does take it in for the touchdown, but a flag on the field, and I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet.
Holding offense.
Late game, that hurts. Take the touchdown off the board.
No doubt about it, and this is where you make a great movie scene, right? Go in, rally the team. Okay, we lost points there. Let's get it back and go out and score again. Can he get it done? And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Pastor, you said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here.
Complete to Brenton Strand. It's a gain of 8.
So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. Here's Logan Cook now as they're kicking away for the 2nd time. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line. So the Broncos now down by 8. A minute 55 remaining. They need a touchdown and, of course, the 2-point conversion as well. He'll look to throw.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
He's back to throw.
Finding Sutton.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Well, this feels like a late season game, even though it's just week 2. Here's a big 3rd down. Into the hands of Ingram.
Oh, he sheds himself free. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Evan Ingram, 71 yards.
And the Broncos have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th.
The Broncos will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They'll look to throw. That's caught. And he's going to get into the end zone. The two-point conversion successful, and we've got ourselves a tie football game.
Now this one setting up for a great finish, all tied in the fourth as the kick's away.
And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go.
Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick a game-winning field goal. We'll see what they can do.
And he's into the clear. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the fourth. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
Extra point attempt to follow here. And they will take a 7-point lead now. Those are the ones the offensive coordinators dream about. One-play drives from that distance. What an effort. It results in the touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Broncos offense and Bo Nix getting set for this next possession. And we'll take you through some of the highlights here. You'll notice he had a hand in a lot of them so far. He's got this offense rolling right now. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And the Jags have just about sewn up this football game.
Down to a knee for the Jags. Victory seemingly in hand. So this will be a win for Jacksonville. And they say it's never easy to come into Denver to win because of the altitude. They look pretty comfortable in the altitude.
They certainly did. I'm not quite sure how they got prepared. And it's always been a big debate about what to do.